Canada reports zero COVID-19 deaths for first time since March. I'm from and live on pay, and I gotta say that I'm glad I live here. Throughout this whole pandemic we've only had about 50 cases so far with zero deaths, zero hospitalizations actually. It really hasn't affected too much around here. I feel for the rest of the country, and the world. When you say Canada, it includes Quebec, right? Quebec reports 219 new cases of COVID-19, 3 more deaths today. Worst case Ontario, you get COVID. Ontario just went back up to over 200 new cases today, just throwing that out there. Cases are rising all over the country, especially since school started again. This headline seems to praise the country, but things are taking a nosedive here right now. Not true, 1 death in Alberta today. They removed an earlier death that turned out to not be COVID related. So we technically have the same amount of COVID deaths as yesterday, but also 1 more death since yesterday. Easy to miss when just looking at a pile of numbers. Sadly, there has been 1 death during this time period. The total number of COVID-19 deaths remains unchanged at 253, as 1 previously announced death has been removed from the total after it was determined to not be a death resulting from COVID-19. https://www. Alberta. CA/release. CFM, XID equals 73213F825BF1900856E75D6CCD43FB449A. When I was a kid and I thought about 2020. Flying cars and ships to the stars. Not teaching adults to wash their hands and not cough on each other. Lots of blame to go around. There's a lot of people here saying that they have evidence this is false because there's deaths being reported in the news. I just want to remind people that there's a delay in someone dying, post-mortem and confirmation, paperwork, reporting to government and then hitting the media. Just because the news today said someone died, it doesn't mean they died today. Just the government has reported that for the first time in half a year, they haven't received a report of someone dying from COVID for a whole day. Small victories are victories nonetheless. To the naysayers, stop trying so hard to spoil a small victory in an otherwise bleak year. This was never meant to mean it's over and we can go back to normal. It just demonstrates that whatever effort that was put into flattening that curve has worked. It's newsworthy and should be celebrated because even with however many covidioting, it still shows that millions of people have made an impact at a pivotal moment. You don't see that every day, so enjoy it while it lasts, which could just end tomorrow. Good job Canada, you actually tried and earned it. Congrats from a jealous neighbor to the south. Meanwhile in UK there's talks of a second lockdown. Big first step Canada, I hope all the medical staff had a drink to celebrate, smiley. The US could have reached this milestone months ago if we collectively shut down for 8 to 12 weeks at the start of the pandemic and everyone continued to wear masks. Our kids would be back in school and the number of dead would be in the tens of thousands instead of zooming toward 200,000. False hope case rise is at a level it's never been right before flu season. Bullshit news. 3 people literally died yesterday in QC in my town in a care center due to COVID-19 and cases are rising. Imagine if Hillary was the president. America would have shut down and saved hundreds of thousands of lives, and the right would have destroyed her for hurting the economy for nothing because they would never have known this timeline. It's true then Canada is living above a crack house. You guys have 40 million people and maybe only 2 or 3 died from COVID in a 24-hour period. We got over 1,000 a day dying and our president thinks it's all a hoax. Something isn't right. Posted a shutout boys. So now we can go partying and bar hopping, right? Right? Oh no, we got COVID. How did that happen? Meanwhile, just a few hours south, US is still at 1,000+ deaths a day. SMH, I don't believe this is actually correct. Whoever said a single person can't change the world obviously never ate a bat. The thing about 0 deaths, is that when you adjust for population or whatever the hell else to make it a fair comparison, it's still 0 deaths. Let's fucking go at. There actually was a death in Quebec, but a death in Ontario was reclassified as not COVID, so it appears as net zero, but there was in fact still one death. Funny. I live in Canada, this isn't something I've heard. Yeah, I call bullshit on this. This is the best TLDR I could make, original, https://www. Reuters.com/article/us health coronavirus Canada reports zero COVID-19 deaths for first time since March IDUSKBN 26301J, IL equals 0, reduced by 75%. I'm a bot. 2 minutes read. Toronto, Canada reported zero COVID-19 deaths in the past 24 hours for the first time since March 15, according to Public Health Agency data released late on Friday. SARS killed 44 people in Canada, the only country outside Asia to report deaths from that outbreak in 2002 to 2003. Canada's first recorded case of coronavirus was in Toronto, on Jan. Canada's first COVID-19 death was reported on March 9 at a British Columbia long-term care facility. Extended summary, http://np. reddit.com/r/4ws1/Canada_reports_0_COVID-19_4deaths_first_time/FAQ, http://np. reddit.com/r/auditldr/comments/31b9fm/FAQ_auditldr_bot/version 2. 02523742TL, DRS so far. Feedback, http://np. reddit.com/message/compose, 2=%23 auditldr PMs and comments are monitored, constructive feedback is welcome. Top keywords, Canada #1 death #2 COVID-19 #3 report #4 outbreak #5 must be nice, every sane person in the US. Just a reminder. America's standing on COVID sucks ass, and it is, absolutely, 100% the fault of Donald Trump and Republicans. 8th worst per capita COVID death rate on the planet, leadership who privately know the risks, publicly tell lies, and cowards who, 63/9/11's worth of corpses and counting, still make fun of folks wearing masks. We have an inept, legally found fraudster leading America, and the death of so many Americans is absolutely due to his failure in leading America, his GOP enablers and those that, to this day, support that worthless, lying, cowardly loser. There is blood on all y'all's filthy hands, and none of your ignorant, cowardly bullshit changes it. Didn't like 1/3 Americans think they did a better job handling COVID than we did? I hope they read the news. Must be nice to have competent leadership. /r/premature celebration. It means nothing. We had the most new cases since June yesterday in Ontario. More people are going to die, this virus is 0% contained. I'm expecting new cases in the 4-digit range here by Thanksgiving due to fatigue and school. Does this mean that I can go to Japan yet? /s. Great. I won't be surprised that they actually just have a backlog again of death. This is a common thing now, they don't report the cases/death on a timely fashion, then quickly edit the numbers as the data come in. Canada's population is equal to my state, Chhattisgarh, India. Cases are the new deaths. Cases are steadily rising now with schools opening up and other restrictions eased. Must be nice. As someone from India, I envy you. I don't understand. I thought US is doing better, yet there are still excess deaths, the fuck? We just had 3 people die. Awesome news. Congrats guys, maybe America can do the same one day. Are they even trying? I smell BS. Well, sometimes you just have to open your ear and listen to some good news no matter the situation. Congrats Canada. Canada being like China. I think I want to move in Canada. Meanwhile in Europe, after all the trouble the quarantine has caused, We are deep in shit again with the second wave. Hope the vaccine comes fast. Time for the murder hornets. That won't last. Our school reopening are a fucking joke. We're about to have huge spikes. Canada pulling a China. Up next on Phone News, criminals fly in to set fires and take over Oregon.